going to begin by anchoring in. You can do this either seated in your chair or remain standing. Just coming into rhythm with the pulse of the drum, Mother Earth's heartbeat, connecting to the Schumann resonance of the earth. Little lightning strikes all over in the atmosphere, charging up the earth from the inside out, creating this pulse, this heartbeat, the electric energy, grounding you here and now, this present moment. Starting to notice your breath. Does it feel more and more cool as it's coming in through your nostrils? Exhaling out through your mouth. Does it feel shallow or deep, congested or expansive? Just beginning to notice without any judgment, not trying to change it, just allowing as we come into awareness of our breath. Maybe for the first time all day, or the first time in a long time. Connecting to our breath as to our spirit. Bringing in the oxygen from the trees all around us. And breathing out carbon dioxide. Goes straight back to the trees and it's recycled. This never-ending cycle of reciprocity. Maybe you start to deepen the breath. Breathing deep into the belly, filling up the chest, heart space. Letting it all go through an exhale through the mouth. Let it feel like a sigh throughout your entire body. Activating the pranic tube that runs up and down the spine. Drawing in energy from the core of the earth, from the magma, the bedrock, underground streams and caves. This ruby red energy illuminating your root chakra at the base of your spine. Seeing this light continue to travel and change colors as it spreads through each chakra, traveling, spiraling up through your spine, from red to orange, from orange to yellow, like the setting sun or the rising sun, the sun behind the sun. From yellow to green, from green to blue, blue to indigo, like the deep sea. Those clear waters that you see in the tropics, that translucent blue. You can see right through to the ocean floor. The green of the seaweed. The indigos and purples of the coral reefs. This energy spirals and reaches all the way out through your crown, this bursting lotus flower at the crown of your head. This energy shoots up into the cosmos, into the heavens, through clouds, through stratosphere, swirling and circling and playing, dancing through the planets and the constellations. We draw this energy back down through the crown of the head, using our breath. Bringing this energy back down through the spine, once again activating and clearing each chakra. Feel this energy continue to pulse up and down your spine. You can tap into this energy exchange at any time. And now that it's activated, you can feel it throughout your day and throughout this practice. Feeling your connection to Mother Earth and Father Sky as we begin our practice. Inhaling to reach the arms up overhead. And exhaling, bring them down to your sides. Take a seat in your chair if you haven't already. Inhale once again, reach the arms up overhead. Exhaling, palms come to the seat of your chair. You grasp the underside of your chair and really extend your spine up to the sky. Almost like there is a thread or string pulling you up from the crown of your head. Gripping the bottom of the chair, feeling the shoulders stretch. Breathing. You're almost pulling down with your hands, creating this resistance with your palms and the bottom of the chair, while your head reaches. Your heart opens, reaching up, 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 straightening through the spine. And exhaling, just let that go. Come forward on your seat a little bit so you're at the edge of your seat here, soles of the feet to the earth. Palms can come to the knees. Some seated cat-cow flow, inhaling to open the heart and exhaling, rounding through the spine. Inhaling to open, exhaling to round. Continue like this at your own pace. Inhaling in, feeling that expansion in the heart. And exhaling, feeling that opening through the spine, through each vertebrae. As you're ready, come to center. Inhaling the arms up overhead, reaching up to the cosmos. Maybe a slight back bend here as you gaze up towards the sky, opening up your throat chakra. And exhaling, coming down to the right for a twist. So your right palm can grasp the back of your chair. And your left palm can come down wherever it lands. Maybe it's on the side of your right thigh, the outside of your right thigh. You might gaze over that back shoulder. Continuing to breathe deeply, feeling this generous stretch and twist through the spine. Inhaling back to center, reaching the arms up overhead. And exhaling, coming down to the other side. And if you feel like this twist is a little too much, you can always back out of it a little bit. Find your comfort level. We never want to overextend ourselves. To honor our bodies and where they're at in this moment. On your next inhale, coming back to center, going to stand up off of our chair, reach the arms up overhead. And colors of the setting sun, surrendering forward for a forward fold. Bending into the knees as much as feels comfortable for our first forward fold here. And your forward fold could be here, could be here, could be here. Just wherever you're at today. No judgment, no trying to fit a specific idea of the pose. It's just as long as you feel a nice, loving stretch through the backs of your legs. Letting the head hang heavy. Letting the shoulders release any stress that may have built up throughout the week, just letting it flow down the back. Like a waterfall rushing, cleansing and clearing. Now, if your chair is close enough and it feels safe to do so, from here you can grab onto the seat of your chair behind you. Use that for balance and just slowly sit back down onto your chair. Lifting the shoulders back up above the hips. Go into a little bit of a hip stretch here. And if anything ever feels like too much, this is your practice. So just come into a pose that feels comfortable for you. It can always just be seated meditative pose, meditative seat. If anything that I am inviting doesn't align with you, feel free to make it your own. So coming again to the edge of our seats, soles of the feet to the earth. Taking a moment to just pause, spine ascending to the sun, feeling that pulse of energy once again up and down the spine. And even though the drum is no longer pulsing, imagine that you can still hear this heartbeat from the earth. Echoing your own heartbeat, your own natural rhythm. We're going to lift the left leg up, bend into the knee, bring your left ankle on top of your right thigh, a little below your knee. The ankle can come off to the side a little bit. You can stay right here. Maybe applying some pressure with the left hand to that left thigh for a little opening throughout the hip. Keeping that right foot grounded. Or you may fold forward for a seated pigeon. Arms might come down in front of you, hanging heavy. They might stay up on that left calf, that left shin. And again, this could be here, could be here, could be all the way to the floor, whatever is your comfort level. Just start to feel that opening throughout the hip. And breathing deeply. Feeling some stretch through the lower back as well. Inhaling in to rise up and switching to the other side. Right ankle comes just below the left knee this time. And again, you might stay right here. If this is enough for you to feel that stretch, that opening in the hip, then this is right where you can stay. Apply some gentle pressure to the right thigh. Just inviting it to open up even more. And an invitation to fold forward if that feels right for you today. As you're breathing, just setting an intention to offer yourself kindness and compassion, whatever is coming up in this moment. Whether it's frustration or discomfort, anger, sadness, maybe it's joy, or bliss, or deep relaxation. Just allowing anything to come up without judgment. Surrendering into the posture, whichever level you are at. Inhaling, coming back up, shoulders over the hips, so both soles of the feet can come to the earth. Lift your feet up off of the earth. And we're just going to do some ankle circles here. I'm just lifting them up so that you can see what I'm doing. If you also want to lift them up a little higher, kind of get some activation in your core. But if not, just lift them up a little bit off the ground just so you can start rolling through those ankles, hearing those pops and cracks. And if you're doing the core activation, you can use the base of your chair for some stability here. Whew, I can feel this really activating my core. All I'm doing is just leaning back a little bit and just lifting my knees up. Almost like a seated boat pose. Rolling through those ankles. Maybe find some stillness. If your legs are raised for that core activation, maybe reach your arms up overhead. Maybe extend the legs. Let it all go. That was just an experiment. For anybody who wanted a little bit more fire. Inhale in, we're going to stand up off of our chair. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, twisting to the right. That right hand, if you can reach with the way your chair is set up, can tap down onto the back of your chair. Try to keep your hips facing forward for this spinal twist once again. And inhaling back up. And exhale to the other side. Opening up a little bit through the shoulder. And come back to center. Inhaling, reaching for the stars. And exhale, bring your palms back down to your sides. You're going to either rotate your chair or just come to the back of your chair. Going to place your palms on the back of the chair. I can't think of another way to describe what this is, just the chair back. And I just want you to start walking backwards until you feel like there's a comfortable amount of space between your feet and the chair for you to get a nice stretch through the back. So what we're going to do is just start to send the hips back, extending through the arms, and sending the heart back down towards the earth. You can tuck in the belly button, pulling the belly button in and up, coming to a flat back position here. If you want a little bit more, you might take your arms off of the chair just for a moment. You can even tap up and down, activating this core lock that we have going on here, pulling in the belly button. For this flat back position. And exhaling, releasing again. Maybe letting the head hang heavy. Getting a nice stretch through the shoulders. Continuing to breathe. You can bend into the knees if that feels good here. Might start to add some movement, maybe bending into one knee and then the other, dipping into one shoulder and the other. Whatever feels good here, doesn't have to look like anything in particular. And inhaling, activating that core connection once again to rise back up, rooting to rise through the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. reaching up overhead, palms coming together, and slowly bring them back down to your heart. Just pause here, take a moment, listen to the sound of your own beating heart. Sound of your breath going in and out. Any other sounds that may be going on around you, just noticing. Notice the warmth of your hands coming together, the heat that built up here. And releasing that and bringing the palms back down to our sides. Going to rotate your chair again so that it's facing you. We're going to use it for little leg stretches. So make sure your chair is sturdy enough to do this. You're going to just lift that. We'll start with the right leg, so rooting into the sole of the left foot. We're lifting the right leg up and just placing the sole of the foot onto the base of that chair. You might bring your palms to the top of your right thigh, and you might just start to lean forward a little bit here, lean forward and back. Start to get nice stretch through here, the front of that left hip. If you want to go without the chair, you can also just lift that right leg up and hug the knee into your chest. This is a balance practice. So really rooting into that standing leg. Imagine roots of light shooting down into the core of the earth. Or you are here with the chair. You might lean forward so that you can step that back foot back a little bit, just to get a deeper stretch here. Use the back of your chair for some stability. Sending the hips back, straightening through that front leg, slight bend in the knee. Can roll through the foot here. Getting a nice stretch in the back of that right knee. You can keep your hands on the chair in front of you, or you might take the right palm to the shin and open the left arm up towards the sky. Getting another little twist here, opening up the heart, and bringing it back down. Palms to the chair, and we're just going to step that foot back down to the earth. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling, palms float down to the sides. We're going to step the left foot up this time to the base of our chair. Just rocking forward and back. Connecting in with the breath. Really honoring our body, listening to what it needs in this moment. Invitation to lift the left leg up, hug that knee into the chest. Heart lifts, standing leg is so grounded, like the trunk of a tree. if you fall out of it, just laugh it off. Bringing it back down to the chair, leaning forward so that you might step that right foot back a little bit farther for a little bit of a deeper stretch here. And sending the hips back for that stretch through the back of the knee. You rolling through the foot, sole of the foot to the earth, and then coming back onto the heel. Be pausing for a moment in the extension. Hands might come up off of the chair, left palm to the left ankle, the left shin, and invitation to open that right arm up to the sky. Feeling this expansion in the heart space, through the side body, and coming back down with an exhale, rolling forward. We're just going to step that foot back down to the earth. Going to come back to a seat. If you'd like a little more fire here, a little more ab play, you can come to the edge of your seat and simply going to just lift one leg and then the other. You can add a breath in here. Maybe as you kick out, you exhale the short burst. Activating that solar plexus, the chakra that sits right above your navel. A little fire breath. As you do this, you can imagine your solar plexus chakra growing brighter and brighter and brighter. Imagine that you're building this heat throughout your entire body, like the heat on the surface of the sun. This heat that gives life, that's pumping fresh blood through your veins. A few more. And relax, letting it all go, letting the core disengage. Maybe taking a sip of water here. Coming back down to your seat. You can sit back on your chair. Inhaling to lift the arms up overhead. And exhaling, bringing the right arm down to grip the base of your chair and just sending the left arm up and over for a nice side stretch. Inhaling to center, arms up overhead, and exhaling to the other side. Right arm reaches up and over. Inhaling to center, exhaling back to the other side. Maybe this time you drop that left arm, bring it around in front of you as you grip the left side, and the right arm comes around and up. Switching sides that way. Again, reaching down and around with the right arm as the left arm comes around and up. Exhaling to lower, inhaling to rise, opening the heart and the shoulder. Inhaling, reaching both arms up overhead. Really reach, like you could rise right up off your chair. Like David Blaine. That's the guy who levitates, right? And exhaling. I don't know, am I thinking of Chris Angel? Exhaling the palms back down. Palms come open at your sides. Palms facing forward, open to receive. Receive the nutrients of this practice. Our hearts reaching out and connecting to anyone else also watching this video, maybe at the same time as you are. All throughout time and space. Feel this connection to every living being on this earth. You may choose to lay down here for your Shavasana, or you may choose to remain seated in your chair, whatever is most comfortable for you. If you're in your chair and you haven't already grabbed a pillow, blanket, either to sit on, place behind your back, make yourself comfortable for some rest and relaxation. Fluttering the eyes closed or keeping a soft gaze. Yourself seated, maybe reaching the arms up overhead. Finding any movement that feels good as you're ready. Just take all the time that you need. Thank you and namaste.